Kelly Kleiman here, dealershipnews.com. I'm with the founders of WebBuy. Moving right along, real-time lien payoff. That's your territory.
Yeah, it's a first in our industry. So at 11 o'clock at night, the customer puts in their VIN number, tells us who the lender is, and we can actually get a 10 or 15-day payoff, whatever the dealer wants, in 1 second with 80 of the largest lenders in the industry, and that's through Route 1 also, our partner in the deal.
The tax and fee manager. Tom, fire away.
Yeah, we're the only ones that I'm aware of, Kelly, that literally have penny perfect tax and license and registration fees. I'll use my own zip code, for example. When I type it in, there's 17 different towns that auto-populate to choose from. In that list, there's 3 different counties with 3 different tax rates, right? So it's not just the state, it's not just the county, it's down to the local municipality, and it's perfect every time. It's a big differentiator, right, in terms of the digital experience to be able to sell a car.
Yeah. Absolutely, go ahead.
And on top of that, in our control center that's on steroids, we also allow the dealer to put in whatever additional fees that they've got and so forth. Every dealer is kind of weird, and they got all sorts of different things that they want to put in there, and we've been able to accommodate them also. Our developers are the best in the class, and they've been able to allow the dealer to do the business the way they want to do it. We're like the Wikipedia of the digital retailing industry.
Everybody wants to get on board with the winning team, I think, right? Last but not least, we have the equity miner.
Equity miner. Dealers pay thousands of dollars a month, right, to have an equity mining tool. It's not our leading calling card, but it's a piece of functionality. When Steve talked about our precise payoff tool and then an actual appraisal, right, and they're both accurate, guess what? You've just developed a real-time equity mining piece. So if someone's waiting for their car in service, they've got a $2,000 bill, we say to them, hey, would you like to get rid of the $2,000 bill and trade up for the same payment, right? The equity mining is part of that process, and it's included in WebBuy.
We've got the best value proposition in the business. If you go over to some of our competitors, they're around $2,000, plus the dealer has to add a valuation tool on there, and normally another finance tool on there. So they're in like at $3,000. With us, you're getting way in less, and the valuation tool and the lender tool is included in our product. So we call it WebBuy Unlimited, and that is a huge differentiator for everybody also.
Well, let's talk about the differentiators that really count, and those are the numbers. We have some preliminary numbers coming in as far as key performance indicators are concerned with this particular solution. I've spoken to a lot of folks in the digital retailing sector, and they're still waiting for the numbers to come in. You have some numbers that have come in, and they're impressive. Who wants to fire away on that one?
I'll start. Tom All came to me at Digital Dealer a year ago and said, what do you got? We worked it out. We installed it at all his stores out there in Ohio. And he's put marketing out there with nice commercials telling people that you can actually digitally buy a car in the showroom or online at Tom All, and they call it the all-in difference maker. And he's closing 40% of the leads that we send them, and the leads that we send them are just amazing. And we're not a lead provider, we're a lead maximizer. We're getting name, cell number, email from people. We get 50% of the time we're getting a full credit application, and then 50% of the time those people are buying. I mean, so 25% close rates are kind of normal countrywide. We're in 31 states already, and that's the performance indicators that we're getting. And to Tom's point, 50% of the time we present a trade offer to buy that car from that consumer, 50% of the time they're accepting that number. And that's actual cash value. And all our dealers say, give me more of those. And if you notice, Carvana is doing the same thing in their commercials, and they've improved their profitability dramatically by doing the buy the cars off the street program. And now WebBuy can be the Carvana buster for the new car dealer and the used car dealer, right? Because now we can buy the cars off the street with our J.D. Powers Car Valuator product. That's what we do. And then also we're able to sell them tons more cars digitally, which are just quicker, better, faster. So instead of selling 10 deals for a salesman, now they can sell 12 or 15 in a month because of digitizing their process.
The valuation tool has really been kind of magic. If they accept the trade-in, they do the deal for the most part, right?
They're buying a car. Yeah. And to Steve, I'll just try to summarize Steve's points, and I mentioned it earlier, right? You've got all of these other tools. They have to have a digital retailing tool. They've got a trade appraisal button, right? All of these buttons clutter your website. They make for a clunky, bifurcated journey for the customer. I think the reason we have a lot of success is because it's one path. In most cases, we don't even ask the customer for their first name for 30 minutes into the process, right? So they like the experience, this self-guided demographic that wants to do it all, right? When CarMax came to the world 25 years ago, it was I don't want to negotiate demographic. Well, today, forget about negotiating. There's a lot of people that don't even want to talk to another human being, right? So, and by the way, the only thing I'll add to Steve's point about Tom All and all of our customers, the grosses are almost 40% higher than a traditional car deal too. Because this demographic, price is not their number one priority. It's convenience, it's self-control, it's right doing it myself, as opposed to I want to grind you down to $80 over net and never come into your service department again. It's a big difference in the dynamic. So.
Yeah, so the bottom line is we have 4 journeys for the customer on the website. They can get their best price, they can get finance online, get an instant trade-in offer for the vehicle, or they can digitally buy the car, or they can do all of them together. And so we bring all the buttons together harmoniously, and we're the engine behind there. And the dealer gets to create accounts like Amazon Prime for themselves. Mm-hmm. So if they want to buy a Honda from their auto group store that time, and maybe they buy one from the Kia the next time, maybe they buy one from the General Motors store the next time, one account for that consumer to go to all those stores. It's really wonderful. It's a great way for the dealership to market the auto group. Yeah. So we're a white label application for auto groups.
And you know a thing or two about dealerships. You are the owner of Rimrock Auto Group, and you are now using your own digital retailing solution. So we're going to expect you to report back to us with the results as they come in, because I think it's really important. There's a lot of people who want to get into digital retailing, and you guys are doing it the right way, and I really appreciate it. And I want to wish you guys all the best luck moving into 2020. Proud to say that you are the dealershipnews.com retailing, digital retailing vendor of the year, and I can see why. These guys have it together. Kelly Kleiman at dealershipnews.com, also at the NADA 2020 with the WebBuy guys. Steve Zabawa, Tom Murry. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Kelly. Have a great time.